So I had a query or question from at the auction with Big Brother, and I thought I'd elaborate on it a little bit. Um, he asked what kind of traffic I got through the store, and really I don't get a ton of traffic on a daily basis. There's lots of days where I have zero. And I do concentrate a little more on working online and doing Etsy and selling on Facebook groups, that sort of thing, and research, and I get work done basically. Um, I try not to concentrate so much on the actual number of people I get through the door. What I've found through the last 32 years of having a store, or last 30 odd years of having a store, thereabouts 28, something like that. As I started when I was 24, when I had a shop, so I'm 52 now. Anyway, work that out. So, yeah, basically I'm concerned about the quality of customers, or the type of customers I get. I'm in a small town of 400 people. So I don't rely on local foot traffic by any stretch of the imagination. I just can't. I am on number one highway, the Trans-Canada, which is the major thoroughfare through Canada. Basically, if there is transportation across Canada, semi-trucks, mobile homes, whatever, if you're going somewhere, odds are you're going down number one highway and then taking routes off of number one if you're planning to go anywhere in particular. So, number one is the main thoroughfare. So, for example, traffic-wise, on Saturday there was a town-wide yard sales in town, and I got 15 people through. Okay, so maybe a third of those spent some money. Didn't make huge amounts. I think I did, what, 400 or something like that over the whole day, which for having as many people in town as there was is actually fairly low. But it just wasn't the antiquing crowd necessarily. It was just general garage sailors, and so there were some that were just curious that came through, and there were some antiquers that came through and actually spent some money. So yet yesterday was an extremely hot day. It got up to 37 degrees Celsius with a high humidex, probably equal to more like 47. So it was nasty hot. So there wasn't a lot of people moving around, but I did get one customer. And he was a local fellow who happened to be going next door to the grocery store. But he'll hopefully become a regular as he's into antiques. And he spent a little money. So today I happen to have two couples come through, one local couple and a visiting couple that was visiting them. And the couple's from BC, and the prices here are actually quite a bit cheaper sometimes than BC is. So the couple from BC actually bought a fair bit, and the local couple bought stuff as well, and they'll be back as well. So they've found me, basically. Not a huge amount of money total, maybe 145, I think it was. But like I said, there's some days where I have nobody. Sometimes my whole week is made by a single dealer coming through and dropping $1,000 or $2,000 on a bulk load of stuff, and I discount accordingly to make those sales. And I don't mind. I've picked for a living and wholesaled earlier on, and I don't mind cutting other dealers' deals because they're spending that amount of money. And I generally give other people deals as well. So this is kind of part and parcel of the business these days. The TV shows really have stressed the negotiation end of things, or getting money off, which is kind of annoying. I don't like doing a lot of dickering back and forth, even though that is kind of part and parcel of the business. I do it, and I'm not bad at it, but it's just kind of annoying. It'd be nice if people would walk in and hand you money and walk out with the merchandise. But yeah, a lot of times people are looking for a deal, and I don't mind giving a bit of a deal sometimes. Depends on the item, of course, and depends on how much they're spending and how friendly they are, etc. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, a dealer or any other customer who's planning to spend larger amounts of money can make your week. For example, well, not an example, actually. This, I have an example of a situation where the amount of customers that come through don't necessarily equal sales. It can kind of the bulk people through, hopefully the odds are with you and you make some sales off of them. But I had a store in Winnipeg for about a year. I was on a high traffic tourist area called Little Italy. And I had a very expensive space. It was about 900 square feet and was fairly expensive rent. And I'd spent money fixing it up nice and everything to make it look decent and blend in with the rest of the neighborhood. And didn't have a very good landlord, actually. Like my furnace went out and I had to pay for it and then take it off the rent kind of thing. Yeah, that was sort of that situation. But anyway, I was there for just a year. There were some days I could stay open till 9 o'clock. The area was buzzing, just busy as heck. I could have 75 people through, 25, 30 people in the shop at a time and sell nothing. Basically have people spilling gelati and coffee on my carpets. So, yeah, it was not good. High expenses, high traffic, very little sales. So the amount of traffic is not necessarily equal to sales. So be aware of that. Sales aren't necessarily equal to the amount of traffic you have. It's the quality of the customer, the type of customer you get. So anyway, hopefully that maybe cleared some things up. If you're not getting that many people through, try to gear your business towards the type of people who spend the money rather than trying to get more people through. Having more people through is great if you can, for example, I have to at some point put up a billboard on the highway to draw more people in. Right now, all I have are sandwich board signs at either entrance to the town, as well as there's another shop in town that also has sandwich boards up as well. So they're a little bit more noticeable, but we really need a billboard, or I really need a billboard. But those aren't cheap either. Those are pricey. And I've got renovations to do on the building yet to try to save some heat and such. But anyway, so concentrate on the quality of customers and drawing and attracting the quality and type of customers that spend money. Whether it be other dealers, whether it be decorators, whatever, tourists that are antiquers, that sort of thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.